Sunday night. I really want to do some cooking. I'm going to try to bust out a vid, do something easy, because my hand's still a little messed up. Can't do much with it, but I'm working on it. It's getting better. Took a little leave, that kind of thing. It's getting better, thank God. Do some stuffed mushrooms tonight. I'm doing a little tribute to Dad's pompadour. Look at that. Doing Dad's pompadour do today. Yep. My dad wore the pompadour. Yeah. As he got older, he was losing his hair a little more, and it was just a little swirl. Just a little swirl on top of his head. But Dad's pompadour tonight. There you go. The pompadoury. Yeah. All right, so we're going to try to bust something out. See how it goes. The hand starts killing. Going to shut it down. Shut it down. But I hope everybody's having a good night. Nice Sunday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. All right, so talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Tonight's video is going to be stuffed portabella mushrooms. It's a nice, huge, look at the size of this thing. It's almost as big as my face. Can you see that? Nice, big, fat mushrooms. You know, rinse them off a little bit, dab them with a paper towel. Don't saturate them, messing up. You want to get the liquid out of them when you bake them. So anyway, we're going to stuff these mushrooms with a nice seafood stuffing. I got some nice baby shrimp that I boiled up. I got some lump crab meat. We're going to make a nice bread seasoned stuffing. Pop them in those shrooms and pop them in the oven. They're going to be delicious. But first we're going to prep them a little bit. So I like to take the gills out. All right, all the stuff on the inside. It's just not a good flavor. I think it's a little strong, it's kind of gamey, you know, like woodsy. I don't like it, so I take it out. So you just scrape it out like that. That's it. It's easy to come out. This is a nice, big, beefy mushroom. I mean, this is a meal. This mushroom right here is huge. This is a nice meal. You stuff it with some nice stuff. I mean, it's a meal on its own. It's on its own. This one's a little small, but what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna salt and pepper these. All right, throw a little bit of salt and pepper. All right, some salt, some pepper rather, some salt. Whoa, that came out a little heavy there. Let's get that out of there a little bit. All right, a little salt, pepper, a little extra virgin olive oil. And we're going to bake these off in the oven. Kind of blanch them, you know what I mean? Let them cook a little bit, you know? Do the same thing to the other side. Pepper. I'm dropping stuff because my hand still hurts. My hand still hurts from that tendinitis. I can't like really adjust things, but it's better than what it was. It's getting better. Tendinitis, no joke. It was hoiting. Yeah, it was. Hoiting. I'm going to pop these in the oven, 400 degrees. 8 to 10 minutes, something like that. Let them blanch, let them cook up a little bit. Just a little pre-cook before we stuff them because it's a big fat mushroom. It's a fat mushroom. So I'll get back to you. All right, and then we'll prepare the stuffing. All right. So we're going to work on getting this stuffing done for the portabella shrooms. All right, there's all the ingredients. I got it all laid out, so it'll be a little bit easier. I got my pan heating up. Gonna throw some olive oil in there. All right. Let that get nice and hot. I'm gonna try to hold this thing. Should be all right with it. There we go. All right, so we got some butter and garlic. Altogether, I think this is going to use 1 stick of butter. All right, got some butter and garlic. Got some shrimp and crab meat, some lump crab meat. Delicious. Got some mushroom caps. I bought a little package of sliced mushrooms and cut them up and everything because the portabella, you know, it's a meaty mushroom, but you don't get a lot of stem out of it. Some of them don't even come with stems. I got some scallions and onions right here. A couple of cups of seasoned breadcrumbs. I don't know if I'm going to use it all, but we'll see at the end because we want to dry up that stuffing a little bit. Some ground black pepper and some salt. All right, so we'll get our butter and garlic in there. All right, we'll let that start going. Yeah, I'm using some oil and some butter and garlic just to give it a little more moisture for the breadcrumbs to soak up. All right, now I'm going to put this on a high heat and see if we can get her done. Get her done! Butter in the garlic, onions and scallions. Salt and pepper. I can't really see with the phone in my facia. There we go, there's some pepper. I'd say about maybe a half a teaspoon of pepper. Maybe a quarter teaspoon of pepper. Some salt. Half a teaspoon of salt. Make it a quarter. Make it a quarter teaspoon of each. Of course, with the butter, you know, you don't want to go too salty either. All right, we got to let that cook up a little bit. And I got it on high. I got it pumping right now, so we got to let that cook up. Let it get good and hot. You don't want to lose too much of the moisture. I'm not looking to caramelize the onions or nothing like that. I'm just looking to get some of the flavor of the garlic out of there and everything like that. Yeah, because I don't want it to dry up too much. All right, and it's going to bake in the oven. That was a couple of cups of the mushrooms. I have some peppers. I had some peppers in the refrigerator, so I said, what the hell, let's throw some peppers in there. I had to use them up. I still got more like little bell peppers. A little color in there, you know, give it a little color. That's all. All right, now we're going to let this cook down. All right. This is going to get good and hot and cook down, all right? I'm going to shut yours off, and then we'll come back to check it out, all right? Okay, the stuffing for the portabellas is looking real nice. I know I'm making a lot of noise. I'm going to throw a little more butter. I'm going to throw my shrimp and crab meat in there. Yeah, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That looks amazing. Hit this with some breadcrumb. I say about a cup. I put about a cup of breadcrumb in there. Alright, I'm going to shut my flame off. And I'm going to mix all this together. I'm going to pour this into a nice big bowl and mix it together. And that is our stuffing for our portabella mushroom. My goodness. Shrimp, crab meat. I use that the flavored breadcrumbs. I always use the flavored breadcrumbs. They're the best. Progresso flavored breadcrumbs, 4C, whatever. That Italian flavored breadcrumbs is the way to go. All right, so I'm going to stuff the mushrooms, and I'll take a pic of them all nice and stuffed. We're going to sprinkle a little breadcrumb on top of the shroom. You can hit it with olive oil or spray it with a little Pam spray, you know, the vegetable oil spray. Throw it in the oven, sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese in it, throw it in the oven, bake it for, 10-15 minutes till it gets a little crispy on top, and it's done. Because this stuffing is pretty much cooked. Everything's cooked, all right? Later. Bye. So there it is, the stuffed portabella mushroom. Looks good, looks amazing. I'm not gonna eat this one. I'm gonna save this one for Dan. This is gonna be for Dan after work, when he comes home from work. Yeah, come on, come home to that? That's crazy. So, I think it's just a little, there we go. That's better. I kept with the 50s. I went a little higher. Kept with the pompadour thing. A little high. So, yeah, I had one last night. I couldn't resist. I was eating the stuffing. I was eating the mushrooms. The potatoes. I didn't eat it all together. I was just picking at it and eating it. So, it was delicious. It's amazing. It's an amazing stuffed mushroom. It's a great meal. It's really not that hard to put together. It's easy. I added some sour cream to the bean salad, bean and tomato salad, and the peppers. Needed that little touch of sour creme, a little creme in the peppers. Yes. Okay, so till next time.